Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So one of the most important pieces of equipment for any footballer is their footwear, and with all the different varieties out there it can be quite confusing making the perfect choice. And just to add a bit more confusion to it, not only do we have boots tailored towards specific positions or attributes on the pitch, now Adidas has given you the option to go with either laces or laceless variations. So today I'm testing out the X18+, which is the laceless version, and also the X18.1. So two very similar boots with one major difference, and that's the laces. So let's take them out for a spin, and then we'll come back and I'll let you know my thoughts. So now that I've tried out both pairs of football boots, let's get into the review. And I just want to make it very clear that everything I say in this video is completely my own opinion. Some of you out there might have a completely different opinion, and that's the beautiful thing about being a human being. You could have completely split opinions on the exact same thing. So first let's talk about the laceless version, the X18+. And the first question you might have is, why would anybody want a laceless boot? What are the benefits of having no laces over having laces? So the first thing that I think people enjoy is just how it looks. The aesthetic of the boot is very appealing on the eye. So obviously you got the smooth surface here, and it just gives a nice silhouette. There's nothing kind of distracting on the top here. It's just a very nice looking boot indeed. In terms of how they actually perform though, I think the main benefit for a laceless boot is that distractionless surface area when you're striking the ball. It does offer a very nice experience, very clean. You're not getting any laces in the way. It doesn't feel bulky at all on the upper here. It just feels very smooth, and that you can get a consistent clean contact on the ball. But I just want to point out, boots do not actually enhance your technique, so you won't see an improvement in your shooting technique through buying a pair of laceless boots. But if you do have a good quality shooting technique, you're not going to have any distractions or anything to mess up your shooting technique by getting a pair of laceless boots. Another thing that people seem to enjoy about laceless boots is the seamless feel between the foot and the leg. Because there is no laces or anything like that, it just slips on essentially just like a slipper, so it's very comfortable and it offers that real seamless like feel. Having said that, that can also provide a negative for laceless boots as well. Because there aren't any laces, the way it fits on your foot is the way it's going to fit on your foot. With laces you can adjust the fit to suit your foot if you like it a bit tighter or a bit looser. With the laceless boots you can't. You're just going to slip it on, and that's pretty much how it's going to feel the entire time you're wearing the football boot. Going along with the no laces, sometimes the lockdown isn't as secure as you would find from a football boot that does have laces. So if you're somebody that's experienced football boots with laces your entire life, if you slipped on a pair of laceless boots, it might feel a little bit strange at first. The laceless version have the skeletal weave that's designed to lock the foot down even more. If you look at the top level professionals, they're not usually wearing these kind of football socks if they are wearing laceless boots. Usually they will actually cut off these socks at the bottom here, then underneath they will either wear tennis socks or they'll wear some sort of grip socks that offer a bit more thickness, a little bit more grip to enhance the lockdown. Also going along with that, a lot of pro footballers do get their boots custom made to really enhance the fit on their foot. So they're not necessarily buying their football boots off of websites and getting them delivered to their house. They're getting them custom made to fit their foot perfectly. So now let's talk about the X18.1, which does have laces. So this is obviously going to offer a lot more lockdown. You can custom fit the boot to suit your foot exactly. So if you like it a bit tighter around your foot, you have those laces to tighten even more, and if you like them a bit looser, you can adjust them accordingly as well. If you look at the material on the X18.1, the material on the upper is a little bit more flexible and thinner because you have those laces to custom fit them according to your foot. With the X18.1, as you can see, the laces are slightly asymmetrical, meaning they're not centered, but it is interesting because they didn't put it on the outside of the boot. They put it on the instep here, which is kind of strange because that's the striking area. You would think they would want to keep that surface clean. So if you're looking for a really clean surface area, you're going to prefer the X18+ a lot more. As far as sole plates, they are almost exactly the same. The only difference between them is that on the X18+ you have a wearable finish, so it's almost got this shimmery effect that will wear off over time. But even though that finish will wear off, that's not going to affect the performance of the boot. That is for appearance only. So overall, my opinion on laces versus laceless boots. It really goes down to personal preference, but if I was to choose a boot for match day, I would choose the X18.1 because that lockdown is very important to me. A player in my position who's cutting and changing direction a lot, you want to have as much response from the boot as you possibly can, and you're only going to get that from a boot with laces. And overall, you'll just have more confidence when changing direction, knowing you're playing in a pair of boots that offers the maximum lockdown possible. But at the end of the day, the most important thing when considering football boots is getting a pair that you are most comfortable in. That's how you're going to perform at your best. So don't buy a pair of football boots based on what your top level favorite pro wears, based on some marketing that is going to tell you you're going to run faster or strike a ball harder. These things aren't actually true. This is all marketing. It's a part of their advertising. So you want to be basing your choices on your own personal preference, because if you're comfortable in a pair of boots, you're not going to have any distractions and you'll play at your very best. So make sure you're considering that when buying your next pair. But if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more boot reviews on this channel, make sure you smash that like button. Feel free to drop any questions at all in the comment section below and I'll try and get back to them as quickly as possible. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for weekly training videos and I will see you guys in my next video.